This one drilled right center field. Out artist singing.
Tweet the lane, the boy.
Just electric stuff. That fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking them out.
Leading things off, it takes a strike.
First pitch, 105.
Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Riley under it. Hauls it in for the out. Then there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate now. That's ball one. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. One out, bases empty. Pitch misses. Ball three. That one in there across the letters. 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Josh Naylor. Ripped, but it curls foul. Strider, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley makes the play, and there are two outs. In half up to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Chopper to second. Albies whips it to first. And that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. Back at Truist Park. And on the hill in this one, Jordan Wicks. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Next offering is downstairs.
No strike.
And that's in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Jesse Winker. This is again 5 in a row. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in game 1 of the NLDS. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And that's in for a strike. That one catches the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers. The game goes on.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Harris on at second with 2 down. Next one misses. 1-1. Upstairs. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the division series. And the batter now, Gleyber Torres. Right side. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Michael Bush stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
And now it's going to be Moises Ballesteros. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Has some trouble with it. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won around. Back here in Atlanta, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
Wicks back to work. And that's a strike.
0-1.
There's the strike of the knees. And it's 0-2.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Ball that's outside.
And that one sliced foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Man at first with one gone. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Runner on the go. Profar gets a piece there. In the air to left center. Pro Armstrong makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8.
Jason DeLay next up for the Braves.
DeLay.
That one out to right. That is the inning. Braves strand 1. And we're back. Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
Right through there for a strike. Shaw goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. That one close, rule the ball. Ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. We talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. There's the strike. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He had that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Suzuki in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. For Armstrong into scored position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and there's a hit. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and it's 1-0. And next for the Cubs, Josh Naylor. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ian Happ, the next to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Suzuki off the first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs.
1 ball.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man in the scoring position. And the righty deals. In the air, left field, down the line. And makes the grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So the batting order turns over. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the 2nd. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
Next offering misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jesse Winker digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. High fly ball out of the left center field for Armstrong. And that will end the inning. 1 left. Out of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Gleyber Torres.
Off to the Cubs, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Base knock right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into